Hey guys, we're out here now getting ready to frame out our Gambrel Rafters. We just finished laying down our plywood flooring for the attic loft floor, and now I'm gonna hand build my rafters. There's gonna be two different pitch angles. I'm gonna have my lower pitch coming in at 24/12, meaning you go up 24 inches and in 12 inches, and then the second pitch is going to be a 4/12 pitch, meaning you go up 4 inches and over 12 inches for my second pitch. So I'm doing these 24-inch on center. So if I got a 30-foot barn, I'm doing 16 total rafters. So I have 32 lower rafters and 32 upper rafters to do. We opted to go with these pitch angles because I think they aesthetically look well. The only number I may have modified might have been my 4/12 to a 6/12 pitch, but I like both of the way that those look. The reason I went with the 4/12 was just it gets my height down slightly more because I have height restrictions I have to work between. So you can play the game of increasing your main floor height, or you can play the game of modifying your gambrel rafter heights. So in doing all my calculations, I wanted my 10-foot main floor height where the animals are at, so I just dropped down my 6/12 pitch to 4/12, and I think those aesthetically look fine. So we're doing 24/12 on the lowers, 4/12 on the uppers. And after I get them all cut out, I'm gonna go back and cut out gusset plates, which will overlap the intersections of the rafters where the two pitches come together. So I'll have like your main ridge intersection, and I'll have two more intersections coming down with a 24/12 pitch and the 4/12 pitch come in contact with each other, the upper and lower rafters. So I'll have 3 gusset plates on either side, or on both sides of the rafters, and I'll cut those out of 3/4 inch plywood, and I'll come back and glue and nail those on. But for now, I'm just gonna do the rafter cutting. On the bottom of my lower rafter, I did a bird's mouth cut, so it rests on the attic flooring, which, since these are 2 foot on center, it'll line up perfectly with my 12-inch on center. So every other floor joist this will rest on, underneath the plywood sheathing for the flooring. And then also incorporated into the bird's mouth, I have a little over my 1 foot overhang, which is what we're looking for. So I'm just kind of laying them out up here. I'm gonna lay them out on the floor and make sure everything looks good on my first rafter cutouts, and just make sure everything's good, and then finish cutting them all out, and then I'll start hooking my gusset plates. I just finished installing my jig for my Gambrel Rafters. This will help to put it together and everything hopefully come out pretty uniform. So just going to lay it right in there. Should go pretty quick, and then glue on my gusset plates over the intersection and nail all those in. Still got to finish cutting out my gusset plates, but I just want to get all this laid out. And I found center at the base of the rafters, where the rafters are sit on the floor, so I put a nail in there, and that was my center to measure up to the peak of the rafters to make sure that height's accurate. And then I just also measured out to the different intersections, just using the Pythagorean theorem to get it all dialed in. So all my measurements are good to go. Looking forward to starting to assemble these. And then after I get them all laid out, I take my great stuff glue, and I just put it overlaps 18 inches on each side of this intersection. So I got 36-inch gusset plate I put on there, the 36-inch gusset plate, and then I lay that on the glue, and then I just nail it 4-inch on center spacing, and I just go from there. So I'll have 6 gusset plates per rafter system. I'll lay, since the nails are using 2.5-inch long nails, I'll actually lay a piece of plywood on the back side, just so all my nails aren't going through and puncturing the plywood floor of my barn. So I actually take one of these and I'll slide it underneath the back side, and then I'll put another one on the top side, so it doesn't go all the way through. I mean, it penetrates into the gusset plate a little bit, but if I need to readjust, then I pop it off and lay the glue down and then put it back on. You know, if I need to readjust it, if the nail holes didn't line up perfect, it's not a big deal. I just use a hammer, like a small sledgehammer, just to seat the plywood down onto the nail tips coming through the other side. But hopefully it'd be pretty straightforward and just a little time consuming, but with the grid layout, it should be pretty straightforward. See how it goes.